What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Guys, we got some crazy shit going on right now. We have on the line Kid Behind the Camera. He is the creator of the Angry Grandpa Show. He also has his own channel, Kid Behind the Camera, where he does a reality-type vlog videos over there with himself, his father, his girlfriend, and his extended family. Today, some crazy shit was going down with his brother. His brother has a channel, Charlie, with 100,000 subscribers, and he started uploading porn. We reached out to Mike to find out what was going on, and what we heard was shocking. So we have Mike on now to explain exactly what's been going on with his brother. Mike, how did this all start?
You know, the whole issue started this afternoon. We got a call from one of his friends named Chris, and Chris told us that we should probably get home because there's something wrong with Charlie. He's stripping down to his naked, he's stripping down naked, jumping into the pool, and he's acting weird, and I didn't know what to do, so I got home, and he is standing in my front yard naked with a pair of pants on his head. Jesus. And he's screaming and dancing around, and I try to go up to him and say, hey, what are you doing? For number one, we have neighbors. Get the fuck in the house. Two, what's going on? And he starts screaming in my face and lunges at me like an animal and growling. And I didn't know what was going on. I ran into the house. And when I did that, Bridget decided to check his Facebook. And we check, and for an entire 2-hour period, he was just posting the weirdest stuff like, I'm turning green. I am God, stuff like that. And it was unhinged. And I told my sister what happened, and she called the police.
So he's acting all crazy. He's naked. He's in your face. She calls the cops. The cops come. What happens next?
So by the time the cops get here, he is somehow like totally blacked out, laid on the floor of the pool house, which he has destroyed completely.
Still naked? Still naked?
He's naked, yeah. Totally butt naked on the floor of the pool house. The TV is embedded into the wall. Jeez. The PlayStation 4 is shattered. There's this mirror on the ground that was on the wall that he shattered completely. And when they come in, he gets up. And there's this other YouTuber he has a problem with named Hagee Rants. And he starts yelling at the cops, I know you're Hagee Rants. I know it's you, Hagee. And I'm like, I'm hearing this. And I'm like, oh my God, he's about to get tased because he's coming at the cops naked.
Right.
But somehow they calm him down. He gets his pants on, and they notice his finger is almost, the way they described it, burned off almost.
Jesus.
He has this green gas torch, and I guess he was burning something. I don't know if he was trying to burn the pool house or just his finger, but it's totally charcoal black, and it looks like bone. I couldn't tell.
What the fuck was Charlie on?
Acid. Acid. That's what he told. At least that's what he told the police, and I have to assume, that's what he was on. He told the police he was dropping acid, and at the same time, he had like 2 full bottles of like Jack Daniels drunk to the bottom.
So did the police arrest him?
I told them I wanted to press charges because he destroyed my pool house. And they told me because I let him stay there that it's kind of like me destroying my own pool house. So I can't press charges.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Really ridiculous. I was floored, which means there's nothing that I could do. Luckily, they bring out EMS to look at his finger, and he's refusing to go.
So an ambulance comes.
An ambulance is sitting in the front yard. He comes running at me from the pool house. A bunch of cops surrounding him. And he screams at the cops that if they tase him, then I need to come down and fight the cops with him. And I'm telling him, you're high, dude.
Right.
Like, you got in my face. You lunged at me. You destroyed my pool house. You have to go be evaluated. And he says at first, I respect you. I'm going to go. And I said, good. I think you need to go. And then he starts screaming at me. So I flip out on him. And he starts saying stuff like, I'm going to tell people that Bridget's a lesbian, that Grandpa molested our cousin, that we have sex with our animals. Just the craziest diatribe, dude.
Right.
Like, And I was like, you know what, dude, you need to get the fuck off my property. And so they take him. And I was hoping that would be it for the night.
So he goes in the ambulance. You think that's going to be it, but then he comes back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The hospital let him go.
How the fuck how did he even get home?
That I don't know. Bridget, how did he get home? Was that a cab or something? What was that?
I don't know. It was like a black truck.
Just somebody dropped him off at our house. And I'm sitting there editing a video because I was making a vlog about this.
Right.
And I hear screaming. I'm like, what the hell? And once I hear the voice, I'm like, oh, God, he's back. And so as I'm walking out, I see him reach out and punch Bridget in the face.
He punched your girlfriend in the face?
Yeah, dude, right in her left eye. It's like starting to turn to a black eye now.
So what did you do?
I rushed at him. I was almost going to black out. I was going to beat the shit out of him. I rush up to him, and I see he's going for like a shard of that mirror from the pool house floor.
Wait, and so he trashed the pool house. There's broken glass, and he's grabbing for it to like cut you guys?
Yeah, he runs into the pool house and he grabs it, and he's holding it, and he's like, "Come, take another step closer, and I'm gonna cut your fucking ass."
What?
I thought we were going to be stabbed, and apparently that was the second hit. Bridget said he hit her another time when he first ran up into the pool house.
So how do you end up calming him down now that he's got this weapon?
I didn't calm him down. I told him I was calling the police, and as I'm going in, he starts reiterating the stuff. Angry. He starts screaming like we're recording. Bridget is holding her phone, and he starts screaming into the phone as if we're recording him. And he says, "Angry grandpa is a child molester." And he starts screaming names and starts saying, "Bridget West wants to have sex with her family. Michael wants to fuck the dogs." I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? And what's happened here, team? And it's totally, it's almost like that Christian Burns kid where they think they're more famous than they are.
Right.
He got 100,000 subscribers, and that went to his head so hard.
Well, I don't think he's going to have those subs anymore because, one, this shit, him punching your girlfriend, him threatening your life, but not only that, he fucking uploaded porn to his YouTube channel today. That shit's probably going to be taken down.
I can only imagine he had that uploading when he was like on acid. So stupid, dude.
So what happens next? The police return for the second time. Then what?
And he's screaming, "I want my phone," which I think he destroyed himself in the pool house. He somehow thinks we have his phone. And finally the police come out. And he starts telling the police that we destroyed the pool house. And then that if there's any...
And they obviously, they were already there, so they know that it was him that did it.
Right, it was the same police from earlier. The cop was like, "Charlie, I was here earlier. I watched you breaking a PS4 on the ground."
Right.
And he starts telling them that if there's any drugs in the house, they belong to me, which I'll pass any drug test, but, I don't do drugs.
Right.
And so he's trying to do what he can. And then they didn't say anything to him while they were here. He just said, "Oh, they're trying to say I hit her in the face. I didn't do that, I swear." And so
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but what a moron.
He's crazy. There's something he needs a mental evaluation team. It's the fame. He told me one time that he now understands what Kurt Cobain was going through because Kurt Cobain had all this power, and he seems to think...
Shit! Okay, this really is a Christian Burns situation.
He seems to think he's super famous. He told me one time that he has his audience in the palm of his hands, and he can make and break us.
So, is he away now? Is he in jail now?
Yeah, he's at Somerville right now, and bail hearing is tomorrow. Which we're going to go to that.
Don't bail him out.
No, never.
I know he's your brother, and I know it's family, but this guy has done so much shit to you guys. You have to cut him out of your life.
He's gone, dude. It's like you can only forgive so many times.
Unfucking believable. Why was he staying at your house anyways? I thought he was over at, Angry Grandpa's house.
That's a whole another story, Keem. You know, I never wanted to tell this because I know it makes us look just as bad because we let him, but he was in Dad's house. It was on my birthday of all time. And I guess he made me a birthday dinner and I didn't eat it. And he got really sad about it. And he cried and he started getting drunk. And I have an 8-year-old nephew. And he gave him the beer and he said, drink. And he gave him marijuana and he said, smoke. And I came over.
Alcohol and weed to an 8-year-old?
Yes. He tried to tell us that he went into his room and took it, but, you know, the kid wouldn't lie to us. He told us straight up, you gave it to me. And I filmed this.
Why didn't you cut him out of your life right then and there?
See, that I wanted to, but the problem was, you know, first he started making those accusations again, and I know what can happen to a YouTube channel with an accusation, even if it's unfounded, right? Like, one thing people can say, okay, I'm done with them, and without ever hearing the resolution from it, they leave us. So I didn't want that to happen. Not to mention, we've already battled with so many people that I couldn't have another one, and his fans were already mad at us because, so I decided to try to keep it in the family, and I was hoping that if he was in my pool house, I could get him sober and he could, you know,
and obviously get him away from your goddamn nephew.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be around kids. You know what? This pisses me off, Mike. You know, you've created this thing on YouTube, and you've created wealth. You've created, you know, yourself a nice business, a nice income, a nice life, and I've seen you. You tried to help out your family and your friends throughout this whole process, take care of everyone, bring everyone up with you, and the minute they get mad at you, they try to ruin your career, whether it be ex-friends, you know, extended family members, and now your own goddamn brother.
Yeah, see, they get a taste of that money. You know, he started for the first time in his life making a little bit of money, and now he wants to be the only one to make it, he said.
That's just absolutely horrible. Well, I'm glad that Charlie is finally out of your goddamn life. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here from Kid Behind the Camera. I don't even know what to say. Guys, if you enjoyed this interview, make sure you slap a like on it. If you want to follow up on this, go check out Kid Behind the Camera's YouTube channel. Mike, thanks for coming on and sharing your story. And kids, don't do fucking drugs. Like, don't do drugs. Drama Alert Nation, now over 1,900,000 subscribers. What the fuck, Mike? Dude, get rid of Charlie.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Kick him out of the family tree.